Hello everyone. I'd like to begin by sharing a powerful quote stated by Laverne Cox as the opening words to her iconic Ain't I a Woman speech delivered in 2015 at colleges and conventions around the United States. I stand here tonight, a proud African-American transgender woman. I'm working class, an artist, actress, sister, and daughter. I have multiple identities, each one is important. I stand here tonight claiming my womanhood, within a context that would often deny it. But ain't I a woman? Cox then sagely throws her hair over her shoulder as the audience erupted in applause. This quote shows just how powerful her words are in advocating for the rights of the transgender community. Before researching Laverne Cox, I didn't fully understand the true impact on society that she has made for the Black and LGBT community. I solely knew her as a hilarious and beautiful actress. Her personal stories and eloquence in speaking on trans rights made me curious to learn more about her life, her advocacy, and how she shaped the world's views on gender and identity. Hello, my name is Bolyard, and today I will inform you about the journey and impact of LGBTQ activist and acclaimed actress Laverne Cox. I will highlight her notability, examine her rhetorical skills and communication style, and discuss her legacy as pioneering figure for the transgender rights movement. First, let's discuss her background. Laverne Cox was born on May 29, 1972 in Mobile, Alabama, where she was raised in a working-class household with her mother and twin brother. From a young age, Cox was passionate about the arts, particularly dance. She began taking jazz and tap dance classes in third grade, an experience that sparked her love for creative self-expression. It was also during this time that Cox began to realize she was transgender, and with that realization came a lot of bullying and discrimination from classmates due to her gender identity. Cox then attended Indiana University on a dance scholarship. After 2 years, Cox transferred to Marymount Manhattan College in New York City, where she earned a BA in Fine Arts and Dance. During her time in college, Cox began to explore acting, setting the stage for her career. In 1998, at the age of 26, Laverne made the decision to begin her medical transition, a choice that marked the beginning of her public journey as a transgender woman. Soon after Cox graduated college, she went on to pursue acting as her full-time career. Her early years laid the foundation for her future success. Throughout her personal experience, stories, humor, and inspirational nature, Laverne Cox has become a powerful advocate for transgender rights. She understands the importance of representation in the media and uses her platform to push for more accurate portrayals of transgender people. According to LaverneCox.com, in addition to her work as an actress, Laverne Cox is the host of a podcast, The Laverne Cox Show, produced in collaboration with Shondaland Audio and iHeartRadio. The podcast discusses gender, race, identity, and LGBTQ rights, featuring conversations with influential advocates and fellow entertainers. As a trans Black American, LGBTQ activist, and public speaker, Cox's advocacy work is deeply influenced by her own life experiences. Her dedication to raising awareness about the challenges faced by transgender individuals has earned her recognition not only for activism, but for her work as an award-winning actress and producer. Laverne Cox has made significant contributions to the visibility and representation of transgender people in the entertainment industry. In her groundbreaking role as Sophia Brissett in Orange is the New Black, she became the first openly transgender actress to receive a Primetime Emmy nomination in 2014. And as the first trans woman of color to have a leading role in a mainstream scripted television series, as noted on LaverneCox.com. In 2010, she produced and starred in Transform Me, a VH1 show that provided transgender individuals with makeovers and emotional support as they navigated their gender identity, as reported by Women'sHistory.com. Her visibility then expanded beyond television, as she became the first openly transgender person to appear on the covers of major magazines like Time, British Vogue, Cosmopolitan, and Essence. This is highlighted on LaverneCox.com. As an award-winning actress and producer, Cox's work continues to shape the portrayal of LGBTQ characters in mainstream media, with her role in Orange is the New Black standing out as one of the most prominent examples of trans visibility in Hollywood. As Cox's popularity and recognition grew for her work, she began using her platform to speak out about the challenges that LGBTQ people, particularly trans women of color, face daily, including workplace discrimination, the mental health crisis, homelessness, and gender-based violence. Through interviews, public appearances, and social media, Cox consistently brings awareness to these issues, pushing for more inclusive environments for marginalized communities. In addition to her advocacy work, Laverne Cox travels around the country, delivering inspiring speeches at college campuses and conferences where she discusses issues on gender, race, and equality through her own life experiences. Throughout her well-known speech, Ain't I a Woman, she demonstrates Aristotle's 3 essential components to a persuasive speech: ethos, pathos, and logos. According to a Louisiana State University School of Liberal Arts, ethos is the belief that a person delivering a speech must establish that they have the credentials to be discussing the topic that they are speaking about. People tend to trust someone more once they have proven that they have lived or experienced a topic that they are discussing. Laverne Cox's speech, Ain't I a Woman, is proven to be credible, particularly through its strong ethos. As a trans woman of color, Cox establishes this credibility by sharing her own journey, which helps to build trust with her audience. At the beginning of her speech, she talks about what it was like growing up in Mobile, Alabama. She shares details about her relationship with her twin brother and the challenges her single mother faced while working multiple jobs to support their family. She even discusses graphic details about the bullying she endured from fellow middle schoolers. In the quote, "It is curious that anti-gay slurs were used to bully me, yet I was bullied because of my gender expression. It didn't act the way that kids thought someone assigned male at birth was supposed to act. They said I acted like a girl, whatever that means." She then goes on to explain her transition from the rural South to New York City as a gender non-conforming college student, which helps connect her with the college students at the University of Indiana. By using ethos at the beginning of her speech, she laid a relatable foundation that resonated with her collegiate audience, specifically the young people in her audience who have also been bullied, allowing them to create a deeper connection to her message. According to Louisiana State University School of Liberal Arts, pathos, on the other hand, was made to persuade the audience by appealing to feelings and emotions through the message. The appeal of pathos makes a person express a variety of emotion that can persuade them to believe or not believe the speech, just based on how it made them feel. In regards to her youth of pathos, Cox continues her discussion about her personal experiences of growing up as a trans person and reading the words of other activists like Bell Hook. She explains that she was bullied as a child and expresses her want for the bullying of the LGBT community to stop. Cox passionately critiques the act of gender policing, stating that no one should dictate how others should present themselves or express their identity. When she exclaimed this, the audience erupted in applause, proving that her words struck something positive in the listeners. She then goes on to recall her childhood passion for dance, mentioning how her mother enrolled her in a low-income dance studio. She emphasizes, "I think if we can find something that we love, that we're truly passionate about in this world, that it can be life-saving." This quote is particularly inspiring, especially in a room filled with other college students navigating their own passions and seeking something that could ultimately save them. By sharing heartfelt details, she furthers her audience's emotional connection. Lastly, according to Louisiana State University School of Liberal Arts, logos was made to represent the facts and research that provide proof or evidence that the speech is relaying the audience is truthful. By using logos, the audience will believe that what they are hearing is well researched and truthful because facts and examples are being used. Cox goes on to share a heartfelt story of the time she attempted to commit suicide by swallowing a bottle of pills, but she ultimately survived. She then proceeds to share some of the statistics on the suicide rate of trans individuals in America. She states that 41% of trans community have attempted suicide, compared to only 1% of the rest of the population who have attempted. In the same year that she gave her speech in Indiana, she gave that speech at a conference in Toronto, but she included a few more details to support the speech. She states that 70% of students, K through 12, have expressed gender or non-gender conforming identity, have experienced harassment or bullying in the US, but 74% in Canada. By including facts and statistics regarding the bullying and suicide attempts rates in the US, she is further proving that trans people and trans people of color are discriminated against heavily. Cox's overall use of ethos, pathos, and logos aided in her creation of a credible, heartfelt, and overall engaging speech. I will proceed by going over the 2 rhetorical devices Cox mainly uses throughout her speech. According to the National Women's History Museum, Laverne Cox's speech, Ain't I a Woman, is a note on the original dress, which was written and recited by an influential African-American abolitionist and women's rights activist, Sojourner Truth. In 1851, she gave one of her most infamous speeches, Ain't I a Woman, at the Women's Convention in Akron, Ohio. In this powerful address, Truth confronts the systematic issues that Black women face in society. Laverne Cox's version of this iconic speech uses a variety of rhetorical devices to help her further her narrative. One important aspect of the speech is Cox's reference to the iconic maxim, "Ain't I a woman?" originally stated by Sojourner Truth. According to PCK Publishing, a maxim is a short, memorable phrase that expresses a general truth or principle, often encapsulating a broader moral or philosophical message in just a few words. These short yet profound statements are used to resonate with the majority of society. By using Sojourner Truth's maxim, Cox not only acknowledges how historically important this phrase is, but transforms it into her own narrative in discussing more current struggles faced by transgender people, particularly transgender women of color. In the closing of her Ain't I a Woman speech, delivered in Toronto, Cox uses a powerful rhetorical device to close out her message. She states, "It is my belief that one of the most obstacles facing the transgender community are points of view which disavow our identities, points of view that suggest that no matter what we do, we are always and only what we were assigned at birth. Points of view that suggest that no matter what I do, I'll never be a woman. Yet, ain't I a woman?" The rhetorical devices she used here is anaphora. According to the Oregon State University School of Liberal Arts, anaphora is the repetition of words or phrases at the beginning of a sentence. In this part of the speech, she repeats the phrase "point of view" to emphasize how society's views on trans people are extremely detrimental to their rights as human beings. By repeating points of view, she emphasizes how much these negative attitudes hurt, not just in terms of societal impact, but how they have personally affected her. Laverne Cox's nonverbal communication and vocal delivery are key to the powerful impact of her speeches. She exudes confidence and poise, standing tall and using engaging body language to connect with her audience. Her facial expressions convey deep emotion and make you feel the pain that she has felt. Cox's vocal tone is both soothing and empowering, speaking with clarity and passion. Cox is known for her bright and hilarious personality, so she often inserts quirky jokes, which further enhances the effectiveness of her words. Laverne Cox's inspiring speeches, groundbreaking roles in entertainment, and continuous advocacy has solidified her place as one of the most influential trans activists of this generation. She made history as the first transgender woman to appear on the cover of Time magazine, British Vogue, Cosmopolitan, and Essence, as well as the first only trans woman to be nominated for an Emmy Award. One of Cox's most transformative roles was her portrayal of Sophia Brissett on Orange is the New Black. Her role not only broke barriers in how transgender characters are portrayed, but also helped humanize them. Laverne has been a crucial figure in pushing for more authentic representation in Hollywood, advocating for roles that true diversity of the transgender community. Most recently, she appeared in the global hit Inventing Anna, and as of September 9, 2024, stars alongside Joey King in the new Netflix series Uglies. Through her ongoing projects, Laverne continues to inspire and empower people around the world, leaving a profound impact on the entertainment industry. Laverne Cox is truly a trailblazer for both LGBT and POC communities. Through her past, present, and future endeavors, she will continue uplifting and empowering individuals with her powerful words and impactful actions, leaving behind a lasting legacy. Today, we have explored the life of Laverne Cox, from her early years to her groundbreaking work as an actress and activist, examining both her rhetorical skills and her profound impact on the transgender rights movement. Laverne Cox's legacy, life, and work will continue to inspire others to push for a world where everyone, regardless of their gender identity, can feel empowered and true to themselves.